Hey everybody, welcome back to Berseria. Last time, we got someone to deal with the child that won't shut up, and today we're going to East Gand. But I'll talk to you first, because... Actually, I'll talk to these, because people said, why aren't you doing any of the exclamation point talky things? And I've kind of been rushing it, so... Not gonna say I'm gonna do them for the rest of the game, but I will do them a bit more often.
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Yeah, I'm good. I'd rather not die.
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therions.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No. That's not it at all.
I mean, he lost his poor tail, man. He's not having a good time.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim.
You're also a
I didn't want
One Piece
some
fan.
predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh,
It's like, I could swim, as long as I got my floaties. Alright, so... where were we going? East Gand. Okay. Cliff City of the East. I mean, I guess so. I guess this is it. We haven't been over there. Oh, we're weaving. Up, those jukes. Up, there we go.
it's sour.
So you've kept your sense of taste? In my dreams I have. Nowhere else. Does that make this a dream?
It would have to be, wouldn't it? After all. I devoured you. That's
I forgot
right.
how stacked
Don't you
this
go
bitch is.
forgetting
Look at
it.
her.
How could I ever forget?
They're
it?
huge.
The taste of your... How could I ever...
Looks like the fog's rolling in.
Yep. Eleanor, there's something I want to be sure we get perfectly clear.
All right. What is it?
Laphicet is not your little Moloch.
What? That's all you wanted to say? You realize he doesn't belong to you either, right?
Indeed I do. Laphicet's his own person, and not anyone else's.
You're right. Malachim aren't just tools to be used by exorcists as they pleased. I'll be more careful not to forget that.
Good, as long as we're on the same page.
Since we're on the subject of reminders, you haven't forgotten our little bet, have you, Velvet?
You mean the 100 gold on whether I'd break? No, I haven't forgotten.
A word of caution. People can fight against pain, but they can't fight against happiness. If you're keen on winning our bet, I'd steer clear of ill-fitting dreams.
Sorry to break it to you, but all I have anymore are nightmares.
The fog's cleared. Good thing we didn't wind up getting lost in it.
Of course we didn't. Who do you think is running this ship?
A bunch of shameless rogues who are very good at shameless roguery.
Damn straight.
But it's strange. These
Don't think that
waters
was a
don't
compliment.
usually see much fog.
What if that fog was like some magic spell that caused whatever something to affect us once we got here? That's too meta, though. I want it to be right, though. There's some times where you want a prediction to be right so bad. Whatever. Let's get to it. Let's find an Earth pulse point. Also, I'll be rusty. It's been like 2.5 weeks since I recorded. I did it again. Please forgive me.
It's like a castle.
This used to be the base of operations for a rich trading family. When trouble came knocking, they were ready for it, to say the least.
Wow. They must have had a lot of enemies.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays, it's just another town in the middle of nowhere. But even so, to us, it was the big city of our dreams.
You know this area well.
I grew up near here. Keep on going, and you'll run into Abal, my home village.
Then, the Therion is...
Yeah, somewhere in my village.
Is that okay?
No one will know me there. Everyone I knew, I already devoured.
Yum! Okay. Maybe a little inappropriate. Maybe just a little bit. It's, and I said I was gonna activate all these, exclamation points.
I forgot today was the day Nico
That's
was
not
coming.
gonna happen.
I missed out on buying that special quiche.
That's too bad. I wish she'd just open up a shop here. You'd think it would be easier than always having to make the long trek from Abal.
I heard she doesn't want to leave the village because she's waiting for her missing friend to return.
What are you talking about? Abal's nothing but a ruin!
What? Well, you're a morbid young woman. Sure, the place was hit pretty bad by a demon a few years ago, but it's not like it's abandoned.
Many of the villagers were hurt, but thanks to Lord Artorius, nearly all of them survived in the end.
That can't be!
It certainly is. In fact, there's a girl from there, Nico, who comes here once a week to sell things.
Just yesterday, my husband sent medicine to the general store there and got some juicy prickle boar meat in return.
That can't be right. With my own hand,
Velvet?
Oh, well, that's neat.
What's going on?
That's what I'd like to know.
Velvet said Abal was wiped off the map,
but it sounds like someone's been coming from there with things to sell. Do you think a new group of settlers moved in?
Apparently that merchant Nico is someone Velvet knows.
She said something about Artorias having saved the village. Do you think it had something to do with the Earth Pulse point?
I can't say. We've heard too many conflicting things.
This feels wrong to me. Really, really wrong. We won't find the truth by wandering blindly in the dark. The path forward is our only way.
Right. It's not like we can turn back.
But Miss Mogulu, what if there's darkness ahead too? Then we'll take a nice nap together. Forever, probably. Oh.
Alright, I'll hit up this one over here. That's a child. Okay, we're not gonna hit that one up. Sorry to disappoint you. But you guys know how I feel about children.
For ourselves.
I wonder what Velvet's hometown is like.
Abal? I've heard about it from other sailors, although that was a long time ago. They said it's a fairly plain place, and it's home to rustic, hospitable folk.
That sounds like any country village to me. I wonder if Velvet used to be rustic and hospitable. Oh, you mean to say she's devious and rude now?
Yes.
Not at all.
It's erect.
It's okay,
Look how
you
erect
can
that
admit it.
is.
It's pretty much the truth.
Well, I imagine she was a plain, hardworking girl.
You really believe that?
Call it a guess, really.
I bet she was a cheerful, loving sister.
Maybe so.
And now she's the Lord of Calamity. If she sees her former friends, maybe she'll remember some of what she's lost. But what has she lost?
A cheerful personality. A more approachable attitude. I think that's it. We're just gonna ignore these guys, because who cares about them? We got places to be. I am gonna hit up this thing. Can I not get up here? I can't. There probably was a way and I missed it. Fine by me, I guess I lose.
Say, do you know why Velvet was sent to that prison island in the first place?
It had to be to funnel the other prisoners' malevolence to Innominat, right?
There's an Earth Pulse point near Abal, right? Wouldn't it have been easier just to leave her there?
Lack of food, probably. I heard she devoured the entire village.
Could that rumor really be true?
Who can say? Let's ask Eisen's coin.
You know it doesn't work like that.
All right, let's think. Why else would Artorias move Velvet to the island? If she was the first Therion he captured...
He needed a guinea pig to test out what was written in the ancient book.
Precisely. He made a special cage for her in the island prison, where Earth Pulse Point and Malevolence met. Then he used Velvet to test how Therions work.
Huh. I could see him doing that.
But turning his own family into an experiment.
I'm just offering a theory. But a man willing to sacrifice his brother's life wouldn't likely show mercy to his sister either.
How could he be capable of such things? Perhaps that's just how badly he wants to save this world. Or perhaps there's no other way it could be saved. Huh? Do you think there'll be ruins at this Earth Pulse point, too?
If you're expecting something like the undersea or underground temples we saw before, you might be setting yourself up for a disappointment.
Have you been there before?
No. But if there's any such kind of grand structure here, it wasn't recorded in the Abbey's archives. East Gand has long been a frontier, and civilization here was never really developed. Plus, the land to the east is said to be unstable, making it hard to build anything too large there.
Even if a temple had been built there, the shifting earth would likely have swallowed it without a trace. The worship of Innominat may be widespread now, but just a few years ago, Empyrean faith was all but dead.
Right.
Still, if you actually searched for the ruins, I bet you could come up with something incredible. We've seen underwater and underground temples, so why not a temple in the sky?
A temple in the sky?
It's a romantic thought, and the ancients were certainly advanced, but...
Flying temples are a bit far-fetched, eh?
Hey, that's the beauty of magic. Anything could happen. A flying temple, a beautiful woman being sawed in half. The border between dream and reality is as fine as a frog's hair.
Maybe you just spend too much time daydreaming.
Maybe.
Frogs have hair? No, hold on, it just occurred to me. That thing? Man, fuck frogs. Well, I just got a Norman suit just for getting that many. I think I already had that suit. Well, I had some Norman suit for him. Won't use it. It ruins cutscenes like worse than they usually get ruined. The hell? Oh, there's. Oh, it's floating from a tree. I was about to say, is that just floating in the air? Oh, yeah. There's a stream. Let's keep going. Need to pay more attention to the map. You know, that thing that's right there directly in front of my face. Probably should do that. Have less issues. Excuse me, pardon me. Yep, it's alright. God damn those noises. You know what? I'm a big fan of those enemies because they're just big humanoid pigs with pickaxes wearing plaid and overalls. Like, or not even overalls, it's like an apron. Or it's not even an, it's kind of an apron? I don't know what I should call it, because it's more of a denim thing. I'm talking way too much about the design of this monster. Hold on, No, this place is deep. I thought the village would be coming up here.
That voice!
Oh no! Oh yeah, you should probably deal with this. Do I remember how to play? Kinda. I forget, there was a button and then another button to switch actively. There we go, that's how you do it. L1. It's okay, I've improved. Fuck this, just Mystic Guard it. You know, for a normal enemy theme, this seems a little strong? Not trying to complain here, but good lord, you're strong. Just gonna keep mashing buttons. In case you're wondering, yes, my thumb's hitting all the buttons at the same time because I'm an animal. Oh yeah, we can do things with you. You're nice. Alright, I'm gonna ask you to get your launcher in. I actually was gonna Mystic Guard there. Fucking flew out of the way. The nerve of these people. He is quite painful. Alright, good enough, everybody.
I can't believe it. Is it really you? Velvet? What is this? How are you alive?
I could ask you the same question. Where have you been this whole time? You just up and disappeared. Everyone thinks that you were eaten by a demon. But I knew it couldn't be true. You're too strong to let some crummy demon take you down. You're alive. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your friends. I have to let everyone know the good news. You finally come back to us.
Nico's alive. She's alive.
Don't let your guard down. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, naturally, we've got a Reaper with us. Let's head for Abal. We can ask everyone there exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so update on things. First off, we need to look at this.
Take a look at this.
Okay. Level 21, Quickie Peninsula. I think that's the last one in the game. I think this is the last location to sail.
Show them how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Cool. So, update. I believe that none of this is real. It's all an illusion. Because we went through that fog, and why else would that fog be there? Maybe it's some trap set by the Abbey. Maybe... I'm gonna just say it's Melchior, because he did weird, dumb magic shit, too.
I have to ask. Are you sure that the other villagers died that day?
Well, it's not like I had time to check.
It's like they all turned into, you know, monsters, and then he sucked the malevolence out of them. This could all be fake and an illusion. I'm gonna hold on to this. And when I'm painfully wrong, feel free to blow my ass out. Don't do that. You'll hurt my feelings. This place is worthless. Might as well see what's in the chest. Oh, and these. Okay, worthless. I'm always stocked up. Alright, that kind of threw me off because that was brighter. Damn you, game, and your lighting. Ah! I can't do a good bird noise. Yeah, give me all the things. This thing's gonna say like 830. Something ridiculous. I will never get you cat's chests. I've gotten more than enough.
This can't be. After what I did, when he killed Laffy.
Velvet, are you alright?
Of course I'm alright. I know I'm right. I'm sure of it. This isn't how the village should be.
Well, let's stay calm and investigate.
I am calm. I'm fine. Really.
It didn't seem like that was someone else masquerading as this Nico girl.
But if she's the real thing, then something very unnatural is going on. You get me, Rokuro?
Yeah, we better keep an eye out.
Man, it's a long way to get to this village. Oh yeah, you gotta hold it. I'm guessing the village is... yeah, the village is just ahead. Still kind of bothers me that the right stick also controls this. I feel like you want more camera control. Whatever, I'll take it. Whatever lets me travel faster. Double pig. Wee. Boink. Ah, we have one more zone. But hey, we're about to be home. It's not gonna be that great, but we're gonna be home.
Velvet! You're really all right.
Oh, thank heavens! It's so good to see you!
Where have you been all this time? You never even wrote!
But I don't. I thought the whole village was wiped out that day.
Yeah, it nearly was.
But just when we thought it was all over, Arthur, Lord Artorias saved us!
No, it was his doing in the first place. He sacrificed Laphicet.
It really was a shame what happened to that poor boy.
That's all you have to say? A shame? My brother Laphi died
I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But you can't lose hope, dear.
He's right. What counts is that your brother's still alive.
What?
He's alive?
He's in your house. Don't worry, we've all pitched in to take care of him.
I don't...
Velvet.
No, man, this is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Let's go to your house and see.
Yeah. Laphi's alive?
Yeah, he's in your party. Oh, sorry, wrong
What's wrong?
Well, that didn't break it.
Next time you suspect an illusory art, test out your theory on yourself.
You think we're all seeing an illusion?
God.
It's possible. It wouldn't be the first time.
But an entire village? That shouldn't be possible. Shouldn't be, no.
How do we approach this? Try to break it apart at the seams somehow?
No. For now, we and our enemies share the same goal. Come on. Help me look for the Therion.
Sure.
I think I'll stick with Velvet.
I won't stop you.
Keep a close eye on her. I don't think she's entirely right in the head at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, and yeah, they remove him from the party. Neat. They're gonna go investigate. We're gonna go get traumatized again.
My home. It hasn't changed a bit.
We need to be careful, Velvet. Eisen thinks this could be a trap.
You think Nico and everyone are being controlled?
I don't know. It's just...
You think it could be Melchior's doing. But even so... Not going to work on me.
You're insane.
Alright.
People can fight against pain, but...
You're just showing off because you have a fucking human first aid kit. Hey look, it's your brother that's always dying.
Deceived by this.
You'll open your wound.
You're warm. Laphi, you're really alive. Laphi?
He's been asleep. Ever since that day. I found him at the shrine. Collapsed on the ground. His wounds healed, but he's never woken up.
If he's still alive, that's all that matters. I'll find a way to wake you again, Laphi. I swear I will. We'll be together. I still have to thank you for this comb after all.
So that's where Velvet's comb came from.